Yo, what's up? It's Logical Laker fan here. Let's get into this. So, just in terms of speaking about Bronny James, which I've done in previous video, and I just want to say that simply talking about Bronny, right, as a pick. Bronny James has consistently been for Lakers, and I'm saying this because there are people on YouTube and on the TL talking about how, oh, Mac McClung gets waived, but Bronny's still an NBA player. There's a reason for this. I'm saying this because of that. Bronny James has, for the Lakers, been the second best, if not number one, and I am not exaggerating this, you can go watch the games, if not number one on-ball defender for the Lakers. Bronny James has been so damn good as an on-ball defender that teams went from attacking him in the Portland game, which you saw, players, Caleb Love, tried to attack Bronny James, to them avoiding him and running plays for the entire opposite side of the court, making sure that Bronny wasn't on the primary ball handler. That actively is happening in these Laker games because Bronny James is on the floor locking up their primary ball handler. Now, am I sitting here telling you that he's the best defender in the NBA? No. But I am going to tell you right now, from what I've seen, there are guys who are damn good defenders that I would not take over Bronny James. And I am genuinely dead serious about that. The level of skill he has in terms of athleticism, in terms of size, and at the small height he's at is very, very impressive. So, just looking at Bronny James, if we look up Bronny on Twitter, people on Twitter have genuinely tried, right, to tear down Bronny as a player for plays like this. So, if you don't understand, I'll explain what happens on this play. On this play, Wemby got it at the elbow. And hold on, it'd be better if I drew it. Alright, so this is kind of the best diagram I can give you. So Bronny James is this square over here. Hold on. Bronny James is right here. Rui is right here. And basically what happens on this play is that when Wemby's trying to post up on Rui, Bronny stunts over. So Bronny helps over, like slightly, and then comes back to his man. And then Wemby kind of bobbles the ball. He passes it back out to this dude, who hits him back, and runs to the corner. This dude hits him back in the corner. Rui rushes to the corner to jump on a pump fake, so Rui's out of the play now. And basically what happens from there is Wemby gathers the ball. He comes down the paint and gathers the ball. And Bronny is like in no man's land. There's no center under the rim because the center is guarding two guys right here. He kind of just jumps for it, and Wemby just dunks on him. Because, 7'5" versus 6 foot. You're not really going to get the best, contest on that. So that's kind of what happened on that play when it comes to, like, why did Bronny jump there? It was kind of just like contest the shot. I don't believe that Bronny thought he was going to block it, obviously. So, yeah, that was pretty much what happened on that play. But, yeah. Just in terms of how good Bronny James is, it's understated by people on Twitter. It's understated by Nick Wright how good of a player Bronny has been for us, right? Literally, Dalton Connect, right? By other NBA by other NBA enthusiasts, other NBA fans, they're saying Bronny should be playing over Dalton Connect. Now, Dalton has been terrible this season. I genuinely did believe that it was just a small slump, but it does seem like all of his confidence is pretty much gone. I don't believe in these type of shots that Bronny is making currently, because I'm like, okay, that's not really your game. I think that Bronny's a corner shooter and an on-ball defender for now. But Bronny James in all of these games have been like amazing, right? Like for example, this game right here. I don't know, hold on. Maybe you guys need a better visual. I need a better visual. Hold on. You guys can't see it from there. Alright, is it better? A little bit. Larger. Alright, so just like looking at this, right? You can see all the things that are like talked about that he did well, and they're mostly on the offensive side of the ball because, for the love of God, nobody ever watches defense. They just say, "Oh, this team is known for having a bad defense. That must mean their defense sucks." Nobody watches the defensive side of the ball. Nobody in the NBA knows about it, apparently, because, like, for good Lord, for as long as I've been on this platform, the people that I've been defending, especially defensively, and how nobody knew what I was talking about because nobody understood what defense actually was in the NBA. And when they watched the game, they must like close their eyes to the defensive side of the ball. Listen, he got some good passes off. Corner pass to Rui. Bronny James hustling for the ball.
Like a bowling alley. Bronny finally gets enough control.
This is also some stuff that Bronny has been doing for his entire career. Here, he sees a big coming up. The big has no idea how good Bronny is as a passer. So, you know, in this situation, most bigs are going to do the exact same thing, which is focus Bronny, and he's going to get that pass off. Free dunk for Jackson Hayes. This music is probably copyrighted. Like, is there a mute button? No? Alright, well. I'm just gonna have to hold that strike, I guess. And here goes another play. This is a play I really like from him. One thing, if you watched any of the preseason, that made me really worried that Bronny James wasn't a good NBA player. He got beat on cuts, especially in the preseason. Him, Dalton, every rookie, and basically every player outside of maybe Jake LaRavia kept getting beat on cuts. And here, he's learning. They're not going to beat me on those cuts anymore. I like the fact that he's trying to sell them to throw that pass. I genuinely like the fact that he's actually trying to use the fact that he got beat on cuts a lot. That's the things that coaches are going to notice about him to kind of like take away in those passes. And that's another thing I want to see from Bronny. I want to see him spotting up. I'm tired of seeing him handle the ball. I'm okay with him handling the ball off the catch. Off the catch, I said this in my previous video, Bronny James is amazing off the catch. I like to see that. But if he's handling the ball, I don't like to see that. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I do not like to see Bronny James handling the ball. That's a great rebound. I feel like people undersell how valuable rebounds are in the NBA. Because when Bronny got this rebound, they're like, oh, it's just a rebound, blah, blah, blah. That's a pretty big swing play, especially when it comes to hustle and how it could affect the team. If Bronny doesn't grab that board, they come down and they score, it's an entirely different game. Not many defensive highlights. Then again, it is the NBA, so I'm not really... It is NBA Twitter, so I'm not really expecting them to know what defense is. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm some defensive specialist. If you put me in the NBA and tell me to make a good defense, I'm not going to be able to do that for you. I'm telling you the truth here. But just looking at players individually as defenders, Bronny is a damn good defender. Top 2 on our team on the ball. Off the ball, I'd say he's pretty damn good as well. Help, pretty good. Right? And you got like random people like this who'll be like, oh my gosh, he wants attention so bad because he tried to jump on a dunk. I want you to know, Olympic Bean is probably one of the worst NBA Twitter accounts to ever exist. Very big troll account. He does not care about my Lakers whatsoever. On top of that, Olympic Bean, if you want to talk about Olympic Bean never in his life has supported the Lakers, bro. He's never supported the Lakers ever since LeBron got here. And I don't even know if his account was made before then, because I've only seen him hating on the Lakers. Because, as I said, my name is Logical Laker Fan. I've only been watching the NBA since 2022. All that stuff in the past, I had to learn that through the next couple of years. I learned about Michael Jordan's offense. I had to learn about the triangle. I had to learn about all of that stuff. I feel like they didn't even try to learn it. They just said, I've been here longer than you, so I know more. And I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you. Graphics like this, where you only show the offensive stats, gotta be the most misleading in the NBA. Because we can do the same thing with the guy I think he's compared very much more important than. I'm gonna be serious with you. Stuff like this pisses me off. Because if you were to do that with any other player, if you were to do that with, per se, Tony Allen, he would never pick up Tony Allen. And I think that that's his NBA comparison. The NBA comparison is Tony Allen. He can guard up from where he's at, 6'2", 210. He guards up a lot. He can guard wings. His defensive comparison is very much Tony Allen. So, like, these type of stats don't help him at all. Especially when you realize that Bronny only took him like 11 shots this year. In all the games. He's only taken like 11 shots in all the games combined. That's less than like 5 shots a game. You're not going to get hot off of 5 shots per game. I'm sorry to tell you. Especially if you're a guy who's not even known for offense. Okay. But like, just looking at Bronny James. But it's very impressive. Also, people talk about how Bronny James has a... I don't know what that's talking about. Like, you really gotta like give it to this guy though. Because he's talking about how Bronny James on a guaranteed deal putting in significantly worse effort. There isn't a single player in the G League that I've seen that's a better defender than Bronny. There's a lot of players in the NBA I take Bronny over as a defender. And the problem with this stuff is that no one ever talks about what happens on the ball while the player is dribbling and a stat does not occur. No one ever talks about that. Bronny is damn good on the ball, but no one will ever talk about that. It's crazy how you can get like defensive possessions like this from Kobe, but like you ask this nigga, go find me the exact same possession for a nigga like Bronny, he can't do it. It's impressive. Again, like you hear this, right? From these NBA accounts, right? What I feel like they want to do is they want to kind of like tear down the Lakers from the inside and make them a worse basketball team. Because every single time I see something like this, you never get further elaboration as to why. Like, it's really just, oh my gosh, Bronny has a contract and he doesn't. But no one knows what Bronny really does on the court. Nobody really knows what Bronny does on the court. Here, this is a bad possession. I think, if you were to ask me, I think that he didn't realize that Wemby was going to bump him here. Because I feel like he should have been able to absorb this. Because I've seen him absorb bumps from taller and stronger guys before. So I feel like he comes off. He's on his tippy toes. So when Wemby bumps him, he just falls backwards. Yeah. And then, they're not going to be able to guard him with that help. This is kind of why JJ took Bronny out the game and why you didn't see him in the Spurs game. It's because, like, against the Spurs, bro, we genuinely just needed length. Like, we needed tall players. And, like, that was the thing. Like, they gave Dalton more minutes than Bronny in this game. And you have people on the TL talking about, why the fuck is Dalton getting more minutes than Bronny? But, people realize now that, after I made my video, people are now realizing how good of a player Bronny is. Like, look, this is what I was talking about. People watching the Spurs game were like, bro, why the fuck is Dalton Connect still on my screen? Like, people genuinely thought Bronny is better than like fucking... Bronny is better than a lot of NBA players at defense. Like, I'm gonna list off some names that you probably think is unbelievable that I said Bronny is better than defensively. And I'm going to highlight defensively. Because I already know it's going to be some random dumbass motherfucker who takes this out of context. So, Bronny defensively is better than these guys. I got him over James Harden, obviously. Luka Doncic, obviously. I got him over Austin Reeves. I got him over Bradley Beal. And I'm just trying to name like the hottest name I can think of. If I was to think of some other name that I think I got him over. Russell Westbrook. I love Russ as a defender. I think Bronny's better. If not, I'd say they're at the same level. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen players target Russ. Players have stopped targeting Bronny. So I'm gonna say Russell Westbrook isn't as good a defender as Bronny. It's close though. I'm not gonna sit here and say Bronny just gaps him as a defender. But I'm gonna say he's better than Russell Westbrook. But yeah, man. It's a pretty good picture. And Nick Smith Jr. is another guy I want to talk about, but listen, dude. If you want to talk about an NBA player, how great they are, Bronny, in terms of just the growth, in terms of the level of player he's become, this dude is amazing. Is amazingly better than he was before. A lot better. And you could see it in the games if you watch them. Go tell the biggest Bronny hater ever to watch the games, and if he doesn't come back, there's another one. I want to see what awful coaching has to say about this, because this I believe this was a foul.
Basketball fucking IQ. Come on.
Okay.
Here comes a pick and roll. Jackson Hayes is coming to your side of the floor. I can already see your fucking defender turning his back to you. So I should already be kind of creeping up a little bit. Look at
what? No, stay at the corner. Stay in the corner. Why would you creep up? No, stay in the corner.
this.
Give him space. Stay in the... Okay. Sorry.
Jackson Hayes, when he
Stay in the corner. Give them space. Alright, Bronny is an actual shooter. If you know who Bronny is, Bronny believes that he can shoot. He doesn't really have the confidence as much, but I believe that Bronny believes that he can shoot. So stay in the fucking corner. If he wants to help off and help on Jackson Hayes, it's their job to get you the damn ball in the corner. Bronny did nothing wrong on this play.
for you.
Bronny did absolutely nothing wrong on this play. Stay in the corner, yes.
He can't shoot.
What do you mean he can't shoot? Alright, let's look up Bronny James D League numbers. For awful coaching, right? I started to know something about awful coaching. He has no idea what he's talking about. It's the opposite of common sense takes with him. G League stats. Bronny James G League stats. So, within the G League, right? The dude is shooting 38% from 3 on 6.4 attempts. 20 points per game. 22 points per game. People forget that he was damn good in the G League. Shooting 38% from 3. The only reason that this field goal percentage is 44% is because Bronny does not have a mid-range game. He is a good shooter. Stay in the fucking corner. Stay here. If they do not get you the ball, that's on them. They need to make that read. Okay? Bronny, do not come into the paint and have your defender pinch down because he can hear you running behind him. Stay in the fucking corner. You're never going to see Bronny until the shot goes up. Bronny, do not move.
These fine people. When Jackson, you should already be creeping up, and when Jackson Hayes catches this, bang, a backdoor for a layup.
Why the fuck would you do that? I don't think awful coach knows what he's talking about. If he comes in here, there is no way Bronny is going to get that layup over these two defenders, because you're best to believe that if this play gets blown up and he's actually still inching backwards and this dude doesn't stop running towards the rim, there's now 3 defenders in the paint. Bronny is 6'2". He is not getting that layup over them. Stay in the fucking corner and space the floor.
Stand in the fucking corner.
Stay in the corner. Stay in the corner. Because now look at the play. This guy is out of the play. Dalton has a wide open 3. This is a great play. Dalton can shoot here. He doesn't take the shot. He drives. Good. Now that he drives, Bronny, stay on the wing. Bronny, stay on. Doesn't even show the rest of the play.
Has nothing to do with fucking talent. Nothing. Bronny. Jared Vanderbilt has this man.
He's cutting backdoor.
Beat here. What?
Why would he stay in the corner? They're running a play. They're running a play.
Your man is not in help. So what the fuck are you doing cutting
It's a play. He's
across the floor as he has his fucking man beat. If you're going to cut baseline this way. Look what you...
If you cut baseline, this guy's going to stay here, so Vandal still has that one-on-one. If you cut to the top, because Vandal is likely to get help from this dude, This guy gets open. Cutting from the top here makes more sense, especially from a play perspective, because they're running a damn play. On top of the fact, if he cuts backdoor, right? Not only is none of these guys going to respect him as a shooter, like you just fucking said, Bronny James cutting back here means that all three of these defenders are focused on the paint. The fucking paint.
Here.
He leaves Bronny alone. This is an easy pass here. Give it to Bronny. 2-on-1 in the paint. Don't have to. Drive to the rim. There is nobody in help. His man decided to help over to Nick Smith. He still has the open lane.
Dead. You just brought your defender.
No, he didn't. His defender shifted over.
Into where Jared Vanderbilt's
What are you his defender shifted over to okay.
Driving to. Where are you going? You want to have a
maybe he's gonna show the rest of the play.
Convo with JJ Redick.
Maybe he's gonna show the rest of the play.
Not a fucking timeout.
Maybe he's gonna show. By the way, Bronny keeps on running here to the 3-point line, wide open. There's no way the defender gets back.
How?
He's wide open. This is a good play. That's a good. He's wide open. We're watching the same shit. We're watching the same shit here. We're watching the same thing. Hold on. Let me make this larger because I want to react to this whole thing now. Bronny is wide open. This is a good play. It's not mind control. I'm not mind controlling any of my viewers here. That is a good play. Bronny is now wide the fuck open. Hold on, bro. I gotta go find it now. Here? No. But let's continue to watch this. By the way, Bronny is wide open here.
Where are you going? You want to have a convo with JJ Redick? It's not a fucking timeout. How?
Are you fucking kidding me? What is he yelling about? Shut up. What is he yelling about? Bronny's open here. It's on them that they did not give him the ball. There's a reason he was kept in these games. Bronny is open here. He shot 38% in the G League. Trust him to shoot. You do not gain confidence by not shooting the fucking ball.
Just all fucking zero.
All right.
Basketball IQ. So that you run
this is a good ball screen
at fucking half court.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna go under this screen. So just
okay.
Calm the fuck.
Give it to Jackson Hayes.
Down. Why am I making wait for Jared Vanderbilt to twist and set a second screen?
Why? I want awful coaching to know. This is what I'm talking about when I say this nigga does not know what the fuck he's talking about. Jackson Hayes is coming up to set a screen. He's already there. But waiting for Vando to set a secondary screen makes no sense here. Just to use Jackson Hayes' screen. Just to use Jackson Hayes' screen. You're not going to gain an advantage waiting for him to wrap back around. The play just restarts or they double Bronny and force him to give up the ball.
Twist and set a second screen.
I swear to God, if he's talking all of this shit and this defender turns back around to look at Bronny, I'm going to be pissed.
Maybe now they don't go under. Maybe now you get Julius Randle on you on the fucking perimeter.
Why would you want that? Why?
But you're already flinging this pass. All right, stop.
Okay, so I as I said, if Bronny was to stay there and wait for Vandal to wrap back around, Julius Randle could either drop back and cut off Vandal's lane for a secondary screen, or Randle would just double Bronny with Rob Dillingham. Because Randle is staring at Bronny, who has the fucking ball.
So now if you want to come off a handoff, I've got to get into the defender's jersey. There can't be any fucking...
What? Yeah, I should just rush into the defender, get into his jersey, and get the foul. What?
Face! IQ! There cannot be space. I got to get into his jersey, so I'm coming shoulder to shoulder right off this handoff.
Why would you want that? How's that creating an advantage for Jackson Hayes?
So he's got to go into the screen off the fucking handoff. Look at how much goddamn space you...
This is a mistake, I agree. But just reject the screen. Just reject the screen.
Leave. My grandmother could get through this and get a deflection.
This isn't even this. This is a foul.
Jesus.
This is a foul.
Fuck.
He pushes Bronny there. What is he talking about?
When is...
Just reject the screen there. What the fuck? Get close to the screen. No. Reject the screen. Let him go over.
Going to fucking stop. And
this is a good little corner. Stay in that corner.
When does JJ Redick's peanut-sized fucking brain say something?
Never, nigga.
Ball screen. Look at Naz Reid here.
Naz, you have to. Okay. This right here is ideal for a play because Naz Reid is still conscious of Bronny cutting back door, even if it doesn't look like it.
He is not even sort.
Even if it doesn't look like it, he's still conscious of Bronny cutting back door. This may look like, oh, we could easily just lob this up to Bronny here, or you could just pass it or drop past him. Naz can still stand in front of Bronny here and steal this pass. Stay in that corner, Bronny.
Bronny, you standing in the fucking corner. You might as well become a camera.
Nigga, yes.
Man. No,
stay in that corner, Bronny.
Nobody gives a shit. When you're in the corner, you can't shoot.
Stay in the corner. What? You guys want to know how many catch and shoot shots Bronny has had this year? Let's go look at Bronny's catch and shoot this year. Players catch and shoot stats. 26. Alright, so I found it here. It's kind of small, I can't really see it. Alright, so see what the stats say. Minutes, points, 3.10. This is not catch and shoot numbers. So, okay, let's just pretend. Bronny has taken 0.5 threes a game, and he's made 1 3, which put him at 33% from 3. Bronny can shoot the basketball. Stay the fuck out of the play, Bronny, like you just did. Stop listening to this dumbass. Worry about your man. Because for some dumbass reason, you gotta listen to awful coaching talk about this. I don't know what awful coaching is talking about here. What Bronny does here makes complete sense.
Smith Jr., the Wolves are in their stupid ass drop coverage. Cut! Naz Reid doesn't know what you're doing.
Okay, so I want everybody to understand what happens if Bronny cuts here. He drops it back. Nick Smith is still in this double. Jackson Hayes may have an advantage. So he could cut here. Or he could stay in this corner where Jackson Hayes would still have an advantage. Nick Smith just has to wait with the basketball. Nick Smith, just wait with the basketball. But let them stay in that double. If he helps over to Jackson Hayes, he's still on your back. Drive to the rim. Take Naz Reid with you. Bronny still has an open 3.
Nick Smith Jr. space to get downhill to attack. Like, I'm either...
What the fuck are you talking? Nick Smith, wait there. Jackson Hayes is still open. Jackson Hayes drives to the rim. He has to decide whether he's going to stay on Nick Smith or help on Jackson Hayes. He helps on Jackson Hayes. Nick Smith, dive to the rim. Bronny James, open!
Cutting and wide open or not.
You want to know why Bronny James is open? What's Nick Smith dives to the rim and he helps over to Jackson Hayes and this guy's still on his back? Because Naz Reid has to decide, am I going to go to the corner or am I going to help on Nick Smith? 9 times out of fucking 10, you are helping on Nick Smith because you don't believe Bronny can shoot. We know Bronny can shoot. Stay in the fucking corner, Bronny. Good job.
Naz Reid's going to fucking somehow turn his back and see me, and now he's going to leave and Nick Smith Jr. can attack to the rim. But you...
I want you to understand how fucking stupid awful coaching is. So let's say Nick Smith does drive to the rim and Bronny cuts here. You say he's gonna cut back. Oh, Bronny James. Now Nick Smith has an advantage. He cuts back on Bronny James. He's still 6'10". He can still get that block. He can still get that block on Nick Smith. 9 times out of 10, Nick Smith is not making that wraparound pass. So he can still get that fucking block.
Stand in the fucking corner and clog all this shit up with your defender.
How? This is Nick Smith bad pass. This is literally Nick Smith making a mistake.
This shit
Look.
up with your defender.
This is a bad pass from Nick Smith. This is Nick Smith's mistake. How did you manage to blame Bronny for this? How? Nick Smith just had to be patient. Just wait. Put this defender in jail. In what world is that Bronny's fault? This is what the fuck I'm talking about. He doesn't know what Bronny can do on the court. So when he speaks about him, he sounds dumb.
It's so out of this. Of all of Bronny's bullshit, this is the one that makes my head most fucking explode.
Okay.
The most.
He's in the corner.
Wolves are in their stupid ass drop coverage. So
Good.
Jackson Hayes is gonna catch this here. I can't even fucking believe this is a clip.
If this motherfucker tells him to cut again, I'm going to crash.
Bronny James' man is going to step up here. Look at this. Bronny, you have to be out of your fucking
Let him take the 3. Okay.
mind to be still in the corner. Just, you could walk here and get a layup. Walk.
That one was a bad one. I'll give him this one. I agree with this one.
Why do you stand in the goddamn corner?
Again, I believe that Bronny thinks he can shoot, so I believe that you're trying to get the corner 3 here. Which again, if they're gonna ignore someone, and again, as I said, Bronny took 0.5 threes. If they're ignoring him this much, the fact of the matter is that Jackson Hayes just took this guy for himself. He just took this guy 1-on-1, and I feel like Bronny cutting, if Jackson Hayes is gonna take him the entire time and not pass the ball, makes no sense here. He should stay in that corner. This is bad though. I believe he should have drove and forced Jackson Hayes to make the decision whether he's going to pass the ball. Because again, as I said in my Portland video, the Lakers don't really like passing Bronny the ball. I mean, they've learned to do it a lot more now. But to start off the season, the Lakers were not passing him the ball. They didn't believe in what he could do on the ball. You know, now they're trying to give him the ball out more. That was what the fuck happened?
A goddamn corner, sign me. I'll do that.
He helps over. Smith is open. Jackson Hayes. Why do you think? And he gives it to Vando. Vando has a wide open one. What is he complaining about? Shut up. What is he? They were gonna score. What is he? Shut up.
There are just
like, all right, to make it even better, right? The reason they're gonna score here is because this defender is thinking, oh, let me help over to Bronny and try to get this steal. No bullshit. I'm not bullshitting you here. Look what he does. He's trying to help over to Bronny to get this steal. He is not trying to contest Jackson Hayes here. He drops back. So when Vando cuts, and he drops back to Bronny because he thinks this is a pass to Bronny, Vando gets the ball. He's thinking, oh shoot, he's not going to pass to Bronny. He's going to pass to Nick Smith. Vando already has the ball. He's passed him. Conversion. They converted this. What is he complaining about?
Are just simply no fucking words.
Notice how none of this shit is about his defense, but which I said was his number one calling card in the NBA. None of this shit is about his defense.
How could anybody be watching this, including Bronny dumbass James himself, and say, how the fuck is this how I play basketball? Look at Bronny's man is.
Just notice Nas Reed here. Bronny gets this ball. He's likely to just catch and drive anyway, but if he decides to shoot
now
this,
going to literally come double.
Oh yeah, then stay in that corner. The fuck we going to the paint for? Wide open.
Austin Reeves. He's not going to be in help. He's fucking coming to double.
Okay, stay in the paint. Wide open.
That's how.
I mean, stay in the 3-point line. Wide open.
What the fuck he gives about you standing in the corner?
Then make them pay. What the fuck?
Corner.
It's Reeves' job to get him that ball.
Why the hell?
Also, on top of this, I'm pretty sure this might be a turnover. But if this is a turnover, him cutting to the paint don't really change much. Maybe if he cuts early, but I feel like Rob would notice it. I
Are
don't
you
know.
not cutting? Cutting! And if this draws Nasreed, cool, you drop it to Jackson Hayes.
Ah.
For a fucking dunk! Where's
He's still open here.
the
Yeah, Reeves, just give him the ball.
fucking cut?
You know Reeves made that shot, right? Like, again, awful coaching is not a good metric for basketball either. I stopped listening to him in the Darvin Ham days because I was like, yeah, it's funny to see him make fun of Darvin Ham, but most of the shit he's saying is wrong. Literally everyone believes that Bronny James is a good role player. There's a good fucking reason for it. Bronny is good at basketball. Alright? I am tired of people telling me Bronny is not that good. You're glazing Bronny. He's fucking good at basketball. This is one of the best defenders in the fucking NBA. This is one of the best on-ball defenders in the NBA. There's a reason he's getting minutes. And for the love of God, motherfuckers like awful coaching will not show you why. It is not for his offense. Which, again, there is a reason Bronny is in the NBA. It is not for his offense. You were told in his scouting reports during the draft combine, Bronny is a defensive prospect. Awful coaching goes on YouTube to show off just his offense. Some of these people are a disgrace to basketball. You aren't here. Literally. After this post was made, by the way, Bronny started playing fucking amazing. But dead ass. I'm dead serious here. Bronny James. Look, okay. He gets the ball in the cut. This guy, he gets the ball in the corner. This guy comes over. He's looking at Rui. This guy thinks he's going to pass to Rui. No. Bronny James comes down. This is why I say I like him off the catch. So when you talk about Bronny James, he can work off the catch. They never give him the ball while he's open, wide open from the three-point line. I don't know why. Luke was like, fuck it. I'm going to give this ball to Bronny. Bronny's going to get the ball. I'm going to try to go to the top of the key, see if I can get open, see if he helps off. He doesn't. Wiggins helps off. He helps off. 3 guys in the corner. 3 guys here. This is the easiest drop-off pass I've ever seen in my fucking life. Dime. 3-pointer. Fuck it. For the love of fucking God, when I hear guys talk about Bronny James, right? If you don't know what he can do on a basketball court, don't open your mouth and speak on it. If you do not know what Bronny James can do on a basketball court, don't open your mouth and speak on it.
Rui. Portland, Oregon.
Good entry pass. Stayed away from Rui. Bucket. Rui is one of the best standstill shooters in the NBA. Bronny gets the ball here. This is just like an average pass. I do think it's kind of impressive that he kept control. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about this. This is whatever. I think it was good that he hustled for it. Obviously, he wasn't going to leave the ball out there. He's a fucking hustle player, so I'm not really that impressed. But keep doing what you're doing. Literally. I'm not going to tell you to change anything about that play. Bronny James, right here, off the catch, get the ball. He's gonna try to stay up on the 3-point line, so you're gonna drive right past him. There's somebody that's gonna help. Jackson Hayes is coming down. Slow down. Dime drop that, cause this motherfucker's looking at you. Good job. All of that shit talk about Bronny James as an NBA prospect. And not one of the people that talk about him know what the fuck he really does on the court. So when I call these people out, I am trying to explain to you. They do not know who Bronny James is as a basketball player. Nobody does. Other than like me and a couple of other people. Bronny James is one of the best defensive players in the league. And I'm trying to explain that to niggas. I'm trying to explain that to niggas. right? Because look. Bronny James right here. Switch on the screen. He's on a big. He comes down. He shoots a 3 for some dumbass reason. You should pass that to the post, I feel like. Jake LaRavia gets the ball.
That boy was tired. He gave one of them.
Luka gets the ball.
I love this though. Bronny gets.
Rui tries to call over. Luka tries to call over Rui for the screen. Bronny's calling over Rui for the screener. Like, go screen for Luka. Luka gets mad at Rui. Bronny hits a secondary screen. Bronny comes out to the 3-point line. Luka Doncic on Duncan Robinson, I think. Or this is Nikola Jovic, my bad.
Flash.
Duncan Robinson's on the team.
Flash.
He fakes this guy out of his shoes. Wiggins comes over to help. Jovic, is that Jovic? That does not look like Jovic. I think Jovic is here. I don't know where the fuck he is. Marcus Smart still open. He gets further into the paint. This guy turns around and look at Bronny. Bronny's already passing the ball to the corner.
Good
It's
pass.
over.
Good pass, Bronny!
People don't know who the fuck he is as an NBA player. And to see people come on here and talk about, oh my gosh, Bronny is such a bad NBA player. Bronny does not know. Like, what are we talking about? They don't know who Bronny is. And look at this. He only scored an alley-oop with a few steals. Those were his only points for the game. We must stop. They don't know who he is. They don't know who Bronny is as an NBA player. He's one of the best defenders in the league. And that shit gets lost because all of you people want to hate on Bronny James for being LeBron's son. Go watch the games. Go watch the games. Because if I'm being dead serious, the reason I said he's the second best on-ball defender for us, look at Bronny James. Right here, on the ball. They're not going to attack him. Screen him off. Good. They fake the screen. Vandals under the rim. Luka is in no man's land. He's not making that pass all the way to Wiggins without somebody getting over to him. We got a singular pass to the corner. Dalton's going over there. Okay, Bronny in between the big and 12. Bronny bounces back to 12 because he thought he was going to help on the big. Boom. Good steal. Shit that you will not see from awful coaching. You won't see this shit from awful coaching. Awful coaching will never highlight this side of it. And again, this is what awful coaching would highlight though. Because on that play, and I'm not going to sit here and hide it from you, on this play, he uses his strength to bump him out of the way. And Wiggins, great defensive player, comes down for the block because Bronny D-cells. Bronny, another steal. Why? Because I don't know what the fuck this is. He tries to get it over to. Who is this? I really don't know who this is. I thought that was Jovic. That's clearly not Jovic. I don't know. Steal. Right here. That's a great steal. He's coming back down the court. And you want to talk about Bronny James as a defender, you talk about Bronny James as a fucking defender. You talk about him as a goddamn defender. Bronny James, right here, on Davion Mitchell, who wasn't hell against Bronny. I'm not even going to lie to you. Davion Mitchell tries to go one-on-one versus Bronny. Bronny down low. Davion Mitchell tries to drive. Bronny's in his chest. He's in his chest. You talk about 2000s defense. You talk about players that get in the offensive player's fucking chest. Kobe Bryant did this. Fucking Paul Pierce did this. Tony Allen did this. Get in their chest. Pass it back out because he's not going to get an advantage. He cuts down the floor. He gives it back to Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell bobbles the ball, tries to go on Bronny again. Bronny stands in front of him. He draws a foul. That's a big problem for Bronny. Get your hand out the fucking cookie jar. I know he has you beat a little bit. You want to stay in front of him? Get your hand out the cookie jar. Right here. Keep your hands away from him. Do not put your... Keep your hands because they're going to call that foul. The only reason he didn't get a foul called on him after getting kind of beat here is because Davion Mitchell drops his shoulder and bumps into his chest. So they're not going to call that foul. But when it comes to him going up and you having your hand on his arm, they're going to call it. Now, me, like, all this Bronny glaze for me isn't as bad as we think it is. But if I'm gonna be fucking serious with you, Bronny and Gabe Vincent are shooting the same percentage from three. Bronny shooting 33.3%. Gabe is shooting 33.8%. Bronny has made 1 3 this season. Bronny has only shot like 5 threes or 3 threes. Nobody knows who Bronny's going to become as an NBA player. So when you watch all these guys talk about how bad Bronny is on the floor, if they don't know what the fuck he is as an NBA player, why are you watching him? They don't know who he is as an NBA player. And I'm going to keep on saying that because it's going to keep on ringing true. Bronny, as an NBA player, is damn good. Is damn good. Again, here is what I'm talking about, right? This is like Rage Bait 101. Because look, this play was actually pretty big for us. It's a 3 to extend the lead to 5. So it's like, so that's a very valuable thing. Also, here you got Bronny James just showing you his athleticism in the G League. When you want to talk about how a player is going to perform in the NBA, you talk about how they're going to perform in the G League. Bronny James in the G League was amazing. He was amazing. He went from second best to Quincy Olivari in the G League. At the end of that year, he was the best player on that team. That is not a joke. That is a fact. Again, you got these dudes. This is another game where I thought Bronny played fucking well here. Let's see what you guys say about it.
That he draws lots of fucking double teams. So look at Luka right here.
Good.
Your man is all the way up
Stay in the corner.
here.
Why aren't you tell? This is what I'm talking. Jake LaRavia could also cut. Jake LaRavia could also cut here, and you'd get the better 3-point shooter.
Why?
By your logic, because you don't watch Bronny in the G League. So the better idea would be for Bronny to stay in the corner, Jake LaRavia to cut, and the 3-point shooter, Dalton, because he has to help over.
You don't do fucking cut ever.
No,
Cut for
he could shoot, so just stay there.
Dunk. What the?
Why the fuck would Luka? If you want him to cut, why would Luka wrap around there?
The fuck are we talking about here?
Maybe he's talking about like a pass. Okay, Luka split the double. Luka splits the. That was dumb as hell. Luka passed that ball out. He's still open. He's still open again.
This is it.
Okay, again. Jake LaRavia here. I think this is a good spot for him, but Luka, you already know Luka taking that 1-on-1. Look how small the defender is.
Just no fucking aptitude how to play.
Good job. What are you talking about? What are we? Stay there. Jaime is looking at you. Stay there. Vando's still here. There's no fucking need for him to cut.
You cannot fucking shoot. You cannot fucking shoot.
Yes, he can.
Shoot. I could take the Dodgers owner standing right here. He'd be a better fucking shooter. Put
what are you talking about?
Yamamoto in on 0 days rest. He can shoot better than fucking you. So again, off the pump fake right here. We can't one more it to the corner because you're Shaq from fucking 3.
He could still catch and drive. He can still catch and drive here, no?
Let's back it.
He can still catch, pump fake, and drive because this dude is thinking, oh, let me just close out on Bronny. So once he gets the ball, catch, pump fake, drive. Vando right under the rim. If anyone helps, just pass to Vando.
On this, let's dive this way. So now we're forcing.
Why would you do that? What does this do? You get Dalton in the corner. He's not that good of a shooter this year either.
Knock has to step up, and it's Vanderbilt for a cut for a.
Or he can catch the ball from the 3-point line. Jaime Jaquez closes out. He could then pump fake and drive like he did all game versus Portland and get that free assist or get that free bucket.
Fucking dunk! Why do you fuck everything up standing in the...
Look at Jaime Jaquez. Look at Jaime Jaquez. Look who's open under the rim. What? Shut up! If they're gonna contest him from 3,
why do you fuck everything up?
this is fucking stupid. But look at Jaime Jaquez closing out on Bronny.
Standing.
Look at Luka Doncic with the ball now. If Bronny was to have caught this ball, pump fake, drive, he's still fucking open. If he's not open, he's open. If he's not open, he's open. Bronny standing in the corner here helps the team.
In the corner, and it's just so open.
Good job closing out here. I think Luka makes it. I'm not sure. No, he doesn't. That was a good job closing out. Because now Vando has a chance to get the rebound. He does it. He jumps the line. What the? Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Good job. Okay, Bronny, stay up.
Bronny, you've got.
You're telling me now you want to show defense? All right, bet. I actually like it. Man, everybody worry about no help from that nigga. I don't know how. I don't know how to tell people this, but this nigga Dalton help is terrible. This nigga Bronny better stand up. You better defend that nigga for real.
Your fucking hands. This.
No. This nigga had like 20 fouls during the bonus. No.
This is elementary. Show your fucking hands.
No.
And just slide your feet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Nowhere to go here. Nowhere to go here.
Yo.
You're immediately, like instantly guarding with your fucking hands. It's an easy loose ball fucking foul. Ugh.
Yeah. I like that play. What the fuck does showing your hands here do anyway? Because the second he drives into Bronny and drives into this corner, Bronny would still do the same shit. What does showing his hands here do? He still would have tried to take him off the drive. What are we doing?
Nowhere to go here. Easy loose.
Shut the fuck. If he had his hands out, they still would have called this. I think this got called on the floor anyway. They still would have called this.
Fucking hands. It's an easy loose ball fucking foul.
They called it here. They called it here. He would have always got that call. Okay. You can literally see the ref pointing to where he fouled at, but okay.
My fucking God! Oh
Good.
My
Good. Stay in that corner.
fucking God! Holy hell! Your man leaves you to guard
Yeah.
Reeves.
So it's Reeves' job to give me the ball back in the corner so I can make a decision and shoot the ball, right?
Fucking stand in the corner.
Yo.
Please, do you understand what a cut
Yo.
does here?
No. Why would you cut there? You're just clogging the paint. You're just clogging the paint.
How I'm able to hit you, that's gonna
All you're doing is clogging the paint.
drop Fontecchio. So now I can drop this to Vanderbilt. We're getting a fucking dunk out of this.
What do you... He could still do that by just being him. And what happens if they ignore Bronny? Reeves is not making that pass.
Dunk! Why? Dude, look at this. Here you
Are you fucking serious?
go.
Yeah, that's a good play.
Let's
Good 3. Good job.
watch. Fuck
Yeah, you gotta take those 3s. You only took like 1 3 this game, I think.
you.
You gotta take more. Not even like rage baiting here, but like dead ass. You need to take more. He only took three threes this season. He only took 3 threes.
And then
Doing like 22%, like 23%, 33% on 3, 22%, 33% on 3. You need to take more than
Bronny
this.
could not be more of a fucking traffic cone if he tried
What?
here defensively. Bronny, right now we need to be in a defensive stance. That's
We
not
are. Yes, it is.
fucking defensive stance,
Yes, it is.
and our back should be completely to the baseline.
No, it shouldn't.
In a defensive stance, and our feet have to be set. So when this pass gets out, bang, we're getting out and meeting
No, dumbass. If his feet is set, then he just cuts behind him. Jaime Jaquez is fast as
the
fuck.
ball right on the airtime of that pass. But look at Bronny's feet moving, not in a defensive stance. You're like,
Good job. Good.
feet have to be set. So when this pass gets
You think he's gonna shoot it from there,
Stop
dumbass?
being-
What the fuck are you trapping for?
we're getting out and
Good stance. Stay at the 3-point line. The fuck you going all the way out there for? Can he shoot from there?
meeting the
No.
ball right on the airtime of that pass. But look
And also him doing this forced him to pass the ball to Jaime Jaquez. And I trust Bronny way more as a defender than fucking Austin Reeves.
at Bronny's feet moving, not
Good job. Stay. Yes. Good job. He stops.
Getting out.
He goes to the left. Help defenses here. This is good. Good job. Early pickup. There's nowhere you can go.
Also mixing a
What did Bronny do wrong there?
stupid
The foul was on Vando.
fucking gamble. Traffic cone bull.
What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, did he even call
Stand your
a
lane
foul?
getting out.
Boom. Yeah, early pickup. He gets right past Bronny. Help defenses there. Bronny did everything right.
Rip and
This is great. Look, vertical contest from Vando, no foul.
stupid
Oh,
fucking
miss. This is just us not having a big. What the fuck does that do with Bronny? Did you think that if Bronny cut him off early on the 3-point line, he wasn't gonna still get that driving angle? It was gonna be easier for him.
gamble. Traffic cone bullshit.
Okay.
I have never seen someone more fucking allergic to goddamn layups. Austin
AR is cutting down the paint. Don't go into the paint.
Reeves, nice
AR is cutting into the paint. Bronny, stay there.
backdoor cut. Let's check in on Bronny's defender if he gives
My nigga. Why?
a shit.
If he goes to help on Austin, I agree with him.
Bronny's doing. No, he does not. Bronny.
My nigga. Shut up. At least, like, if you're gonna say Bronny cut, at least know what his defender is gonna do. Know where his defender is. If his defender's not gonna commit to Austin Reeves, stay in the fucking corner.
You could literally be in the stands and they'd be defending you the same way. Cause you can't fucking shoot.
That's not true. You don't even know that. He's only taken 3 threes, man. And he's made one of them. He's a 1 of 3 from literally 1 of 3 from 3 this season. You know how much of like what?
But Austin Reeves on a nice backdoor cut.
Nice.
You see your man's back here and he's about to step up.
Why would you cut there?
Why is Austin Reeves
Nice.
not able to be fucking
This is a good time to cut. You could also just stay at the 3-point line.
hitting you right now for a
You could also just stay at the
cut and a dunk?
Just stay at the 3-point line.
What the fuck are we talking about? What fucking
What are we? Okay.
conversation do we?
Give it back to Bronny. You just didn't pass it to Bronny here. I don't know what to tell
What the fuck?
you. This is literally just Austin Reeves not trusting in Bronny to shoot. That's doing the same thing you are. Why would Bronny cut here?
Fuck are we talking about? What?
I mean, he can cut, but if you believe you're a shooter, then you stay in the corner.
What fucking
I'll give him this
conversation
one.
do we have to
I'll give
have
him this
about this bullshit? I feel so fucking bad for dumb as fuck's teammates.
Does he go to the
Could
corner?
you imagine now it's Jake LaRavia? Every fucking time you beat
Good.
your man off the dribble, don't you worry, we get a second defender coming because
Okay,
dumb
just stay in the
motherfucker
three-pointer.
bitch
Yeah.
tits is in the corner shooting
Yeah.
0%.
He's only taken. Has he? How many threes? He only took like 1 3 before this game. I'm bugging. Yeah, he only made like 1. He only took like 2 threes before this game. 1. What are Bronny James? Bronny James. Three-point stats. This season. I'm not saying percentage, because percentage just tells you based off of volume, but if you don't have the right volume, the percentage is misleading. 25% on threes. So he took 4 threes this season. He only took 4 threes. This season? Yeah, he only took 4 threes. He's averaging 1.5 points per game on 21% from the field. That this year? I didn't know it was that low. Yeah, 25% from 3. He only played 4 games. Look, he's not shooting. He's not shooting. He's just not shooting. Like, it looks bad at a stat. Like, if you were a box score watcher, it looks bad, but he's definitely not as bad as these numbers make him look. Like, look here, right? 3-point attempts in his last 3 games, I'd say. He didn't really play against, like, he didn't really shoot against them. He's taken 4 threes. How would that indicate he's a non-shooter? He only took in 4 threes. Hey, bro. You only played him 5 minutes. You already explained that.
What if Jake LaRavia here knows you're cutting, right? So he knows I'm getting a cut here.
Why would... He's clearly guarding the cut, bro.
Now
He's clearly guarding that cut.
he's not picking his fucking dribble up. He's just attacking downhill, making this...
Bro, he's gonna pick his dribble up anyway.
Second defender step up because he knows you're getting a head start.
Why would he keep his dribble?
And then bang, you're fucking gone.
Alright.
For a layup.
I think he's overrating Jake LaRavia here. Okay.
It's 2 points, none. Because this fuck...
Okay, good.
Again, LaRavia's got to pick his...
Why would he? He's guarding the cut. He's guarding the cut. Am I crazy? He's guarding the cut. He's literally defending the cut right now. No.
Dribble up because bitch tits man is all the way over here because this fuck's in the corner again.
Yo.
And you clog everything up
Okay.
constantly.
How? Dude, don't pass him the ball. It's not his fault. Wait, what? If Bronny's like breaking a bunch of threes and he's taking too many threes and he's way too confident, I can understand that. But what?
Constantly.
He's not shooting. He's not shooting.
Stop fucking guarding
Good job.
with your fucking hands. Luka Doncic is gonna sink down right here and
Why?
fucking help. You're just sending these fucks to the line. Show your hands. Slide your feet. Just let the ball handler come into the fucking help. Look at how Bronny guards. He's got his hands all over him.
Oh yeah, this is a show I play. This is a play I showed you guys. You already stopped him the last drive guarding this way.
Of course they're
I do believe this is a mistake though.
fucking calling that. They're in the bonus. Shit.
Brother, the Lakers are in the ball. Alright.
And then in transition, I think the entire fucking world saw this coming. Bronny. Drew Smith is playing off his back foot, backpedaling. You have a fucking full head of steam downhill and a side.
What the fuck? And what was this, a backpedal?
Saw this coming.
Wait,
Bronny. Drew Smith is playing off his back foot,
And what was this, a backpedal?
backpedaling. You
He hasn't turned yet.
have a fucking full head of steam downhill and a size advantage on him. You just got to sprint and take this all the way to the cup.
Yeah.
You cannot slow down and do a full-on
That's... What?
to the cup. You cannot.
What is he talking about? If he goes full speed here, what does that change? Like, let's say he does run full speed. Let's say he's not already running full speed while trying to control the ball.
slow down
Let's assume he does go full speed.
and do
I
a
like this a lot more because he gets a lot more space. It's bumping him off.
full-on
Then Euro
fucking
stepping.
Euros.
You look how far away Wiggins is. I don't even
Step.
expect Wiggins to block
Oh,
this. That's just
fuck.
impressive by Wiggins. Why is not a good Wiggins? Why is it a bad Bronny play? This is a good Wiggins play.
Slow down and
Like,
do
look, bump.
a
Everybody in the fucking league does this.
full-on fucking
You'll never see a guy like this criticize Andrew Nemhard for doing the same shit.
Euro step. Oh, fuck.
What are we talking about? This is just a good Wiggins play. Look how far away he is on this play. Look. The second he starts his Euro step, I did not expect that nigga to block it. What the fuck?
Full-on
I didn't expect that block. That block was
fucking
impressive.
Euro step.
Boom. One dribble. He jumps up.
Oh, fuck.
And a block. He could have pump faked it.
How does anybody in the fucking world, no matter how fucking old you are, not watch this and say, wow, this player right here is a real dumb motherfucker?
Again, we're going with the corner play. Tired of seeing shit. Okay. Like, again, here, he drives to the paint. Bam Adebayo can guard the both of them. Stay in the corner. Bam can guard.
Vanderbilt is wide fucking.
No, he's not. We do know who Bam Adebayo is, right? Like, we've seen Team USA. We've seen Bam Adebayo as a player. Vandal would not be open there. As a matter of fact, in the first game against Portland, I believe he tried to do the same type of shit to Donovan Clingan. I gotta go back to my video. I think he tried to do the same shit to Donovan. I'm not 1,000% sure. It was like a dumb turnover that brought Donovan.
So
Go. That's like Bronny go. Gets strong. Now they figures out the rim. It does whatever I feel like. Not just like I don't like when Bronny's the ball. If you're gonna off it, a good block. If you're not off the dunk, they just take the ball or he gets on. Bronny. Sharp double. That is here. He's Sharp Donovan again, but again, as I said, Donovan Clingan. This is good. He slows down. Insane. Yeah, same type of play here. He tries to go up. Literally the same kind of set. Like the Aiton's on the other side. You know, Bronny drove to the rim. Okay, just pass to Aiton. His hands are already up. There's no way you can block that, right? Oh wait. Comes to stealing the ball. You know what I'm saying? Bronny has the advantage if he passes. I'm not saying that he is Victor Wembanyama. Nowhere close. But if we're talking about like shot blocking, I think his is very reminiscent of that. Obviously, doesn't have the agility, but when it comes to putting a hand in the right spots, as you can see there, his hand wasn't even yeah. If you think Bam Adebayo can't do that here,
you're this shit. Yet again, no fucking words. The orchestra has nothing fucking else left.
I mean, these kind of videos leave me speechless because you genuinely think that Bronny is a terrible player looking at this. But just stay in the corner. You can shoot. You're a shooter in the corner. It's not even a matter of confidence. They don't give him catch and shoot opportunities. He does not have that many. He does not take as many. He's only took 4 threes in the season. Talking like this dude is just shooting infinite threes. I like Bronny spotting up because I feel as though Bronny himself can shoot. I don't know. Listen, I gotta stop watching that video. It's like the same over and over tired things. It's like, I don't think that's his only weakness. Like, here, I'll reply to this. It's not his only weakness. He also can't get over screens. But yeah, Bronny, my biggest problem with Bronny as a defender is he can't get over screens. The fouling too much happens to every good defender. And, again, I hate how JJ sees his potential on the ball. I'm tired. But then again, JJ sees more than me, so. Again, you're gonna have those Bronny haters who come out and say the most outrageous things and then shows you some video, and because they show a modicum or a small amount of proof, you're like, holy shit, I want to play. But yeah, it's just like, when you talk about Bronny James, you gotta like at least know what you're talking about, and most of the guys, they just don't. I think that Bronny James is going to be a great player. The way that his development is going right now, for some dumb reason they bring him back to the point where he's handling the ball all the time, I think that is hurting his development. But I mean, it's to be seen. As a defender, I really like it. I enjoy all the stuff he does good as a defender. Even when guys like awful coaching will show you 2 clips of him fouling on the ball. Listen, you can do the same thing with Asar Thompson. That's not an exaggeration. You can actually that was a big problem for him guarding Jalen Brunson in that series, is that he kept fouling Jalen Brunson and he kept getting a lot of free throws. Good defenders foul a lot. Asar Thompson, Amen Thompson, they all foul a lot. It's very common. I don't see the fucking point in pointing it out every 5 fucking seconds. It doesn't really matter that much. He's going to learn. He's going to develop. I'm making this video to kind of just be like, listen, watch who you watch. Like, watch who you think has the right opinion of Bronny. Because if Bronny is still getting more and more minutes, and people are saying, oh, this guy's terrible, he doesn't deserve these minutes. And he keeps on getting more and more minutes by JJ Redick, and the Lakers are winning games. They're clearly lying to me. Like, there's clearly something else going on. Like, I remember in the offseason, they were talking about, oh, LeBron's going to be traded soon. Like, everybody's talking about how LeBron is monitoring the Lakers situation. He wants to be traded. And to this point, the Lakers came out and said, 1, Bron never asked for an extension. 2, LeBron is trying to win a championship in LA. And 3, LeBron never had any intentions of leaving. And to this day, you will see analysts come out and be like, oh my goodness, LeBron not celebrating on the bench. He probably wants to leave this organization. 3 games later, LeBron is like having fun talking to Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic off the bench. Okay. I mean, that's just my little bit. I know, longer video, 1 hour long. Good Lord, holy yapathon. It's whatever. I'm not even gonna say I hope you guys enjoyed, because listening to Awful Coaching yell for like the longest time about how he's not a shooter, showing like maybe his last year's stats as a shooter when he got no minutes, or this year's stats when he only took 4 threes. There's a million of reasons as to why you think Bronny is not a shooter, because you will not look at Bronny in high volume situations and say, damn, this guy cannot shoot. You just won't do that, because anytime he's gotten the proper volume, his production has went up. They just don't want to show you that, because they're like, oh, Bronny James can't do this, this, and that. And it turns out that all of the shit they're talking about is just false.